Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another live tarot reading session with yours truly, Rian. And we're going to jump right in. And so, for those of you that are just joining for the very first time, what we do to just make it fair for everybody, so we know who gets the next card reading, is we're going to play a little game. All right. So I'm going to call out an emoji, and the first person that pops up on my little chat box here to the side with that emoji is going to get the next card reading. And then we'll just go that way. But at the very end, before we finish the live, I'm going to do a live pick a card reading so that everybody who joins does get a card reading. And that's the only way I can think of to make this fair for everyone. All right. So, hey, Emily. um, so I see that you're the first one here, Emily. So if it's all right with you, why don't I go ahead and pull a card for you, love? Is that all right? Let me know in the comments which topic you want me to pull a card. Oh, that's right, Disha. I was like, I don't think that's your name officially. So, Disha, why don't you go ahead and let me know what, hey, Desi, what topic you would like me to cover. Oh, I'm so glad you loved the latest video. I've been like filming like crazy in preparation for my trip to New Zealand so that you all will still get readings while I'm on vacation. So I hope you enjoy them. I'll be checking the messages to make sure that, they're uploading properly and everyone's enjoying them as well while I'm on vacation. So, um, So, Disha, what's coming in love for me is what I would say. And oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I can't believe I'm going to finally visit New Zealand. It's been on my list for like the past 5 or 6 years now. So, all righty. Hey, Jess. Hey, you're such a cliche. So, I'm doing the first reading with the lovely Disha, and we're going to do on what's coming next in love for Disha. All right. So, and I invite all of you to go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in and out to relax and ground your energies, to be ready for whatever readings come through today. And, even if I'm not doing the card pull for you specifically, what I've come to find when I've done these before is that sometimes the message actually resonates for more than just the person I'm reading the card for at that moment. So just listen in. You never know, you might get a little juicy nugget that applies to you. Hey, Nadia. Oh, thank you so much. So, my dear Alicia, this is your card. What's coming next in love for you? We have the King of Coins. So, Disha, I'm wondering, I know quite a bit about astrology. And so I was wondering if you could tell me what your sun sign is, Disha. I mean, if you know your sun, moon, and rising, then definitely let me know that. But if the rest of you want to punch in your sun sign as well, go right ahead. So, what I'm getting for you, Disha, is this King of Coins. Oh, there's like a weird glare thing. Ooh, ooh. Oh, maybe this is better. This King of Coins to me represents earth signs because the coins is an earth element. And so, what this is Taurus. I always do like this first, and then I have like this weird thing. So, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So, those are the three earth signs. And with the King of Coins, I feel that this is definitely representative of an earth sign. And the King of Coins energy also has a lot of very stable, grounding energy. It's very much in line with divine masculine. So, with the king and the queen, they represent divine masculine and divine feminine, respectively, but it's regardless of sex, regardless of your anatomical makeup. It's just more their energy. So, divine masculine energy is very much action oriented, action driven. Okay. And so, oh, Disha, you're a Sagittarius. Nice, nice. There's a lot of like Sagittarius energy in here. So, The person that I see coming into your life, Disha, is someone who has a lot of earth energy, earth characteristics. So again, they could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And characteristics would be things like someone who's very organized, someone who's very stable. At times, the earth energy can also feel feel like a bit stubborn. Okay, because the earth is a little bit unmoving. So you have to have a little bit of patience with the earth sign because they don't always move at a very fast pace, which is what fire signs and air signs tend to do. So, Disha, you're a Sagittarius. So just be patient with this earth sign that's entering your life because maybe they might not be as quick to take action and show their expressions, like declare their interest and love in you. Just be kind of patient with their energy. All right. But the good thing about earth signs is that they're very hardworking as well. And they really know how to manage their resources and their money. So they handle their business. All right. That's a lot of the earth sign energy. And again, they're very hardworking, they're very patient. And so they're not really in that energy of like hit it and quit it or what's just who's Mr. or Mrs. right now. Like generally, they tend to think a little bit more beyond like a one night stand. Okay. The other thing that I find that's really interesting about earth signs as well is they're very in tune with their body. Okay, so they like being active or physical. They like nice textures, good food, delicious scents. They like all that kind of stuff. So look for those types of characteristics in the next person that you're going to be meeting in love. All right. So let me know what you thought of that, Disha. Um, oh, you're a cliche. You're in love with a Virgo. Do you know who else is a Virgo? Who is one of like my favorite singers? Beyonce. Beyonce is also a Virgo. But you need to forget about him. Oh, okay. Well, if it feels right for you to move forward, then I think it's totally appropriate that you do so. Um, and Desi, oh, we have a Gemini in the house, another air sign. Yes, I'm a Libra, in case y'all didn't know. So as I mentioned earlier, I will be visiting New Zealand here very, very soon. And what place am I planning to visit? Oh my God, I'm planning to go visit Hobbiton, where they filmed like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I am really excited for that because I love those movies and I'm such a little geek like that. Ooh, you're such a cliche. You're also a Libra. Sweet. Libra's in the house. All right. So why don't we go ahead and, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Disha. I'm so glad that you enjoyed your reading. Hey, Giselle. Hey, Ivy and Bo and me. Ooh, nice to see all of you. So let's go ahead and do the next card pull, all right? And so just a reminder, I'm going to call out an emoji, and I would love for you to punch it in as fast as you can, and whoever the first person that shows up with that emoji will get the next card reading, okay? So, oh, hey, Ivy, Bo, and me, Cancer. Nice. Giselle, what's your sun sign? So we have Cancers in the house, Sagittarius. And we also have Gemini, are the ones that I saw. Beautiful. Okay, so we have fire, an air sign, and a Cancer, so water. We're missing some earth people, it seems. Okay, so, anyways, the next little emoji for all of you that are ready is Mm, the ghost emojis. I like the ghost one that's like, oh. Like- so whoever puts in the first little ghost sign, Desi, you just typed in ghost. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love these little like winky ghosts. That's so cute. So Desi, um, I'll count it this time, okay? So I'll count it this time. I'm gonna pull a card for Desi first, but then since you're such a cliche, you typed in the actual ghost emoji, I'll do the reading for you after, okay? So Desi, what area of life would you like to have a card pull for? Oh, no worries, Giselle. Like at the very end, again, if you don't get a reading this time, that I will do a group reading at the end, a group pick a card. So you will still leave with a personalized reading. Well, pseudo personalized because it'll be a group reading. Okay. So, Desi, let's find out about your career. All right. So, wow, this one wanted to come out. Okay. So we have Two of Wands for you. Oh, I think I should do this. That'll make it a little easier to see the image. Two of Wands regarding Desi's career. So, what I'm seeing here, Desi, is that you feel like you're very much torn in two directions. Two directions. If you take a look at this head, they're looking opposite directions, each of the faces. So that's those two directions that you're feeling torn between. And also, you look at these wands that they're holding, like this one looks very like opulent and high quality and durable, sturdy, shiny. And this one's a little bit more like natural, maybe a little bit more fragile. But what's kind of cool is it has these two leaves growing off of it. So there's room for growth versus this one is a little bit stagnant, right? It's kind of in a fixed shape. And so, what I'm understanding is that the two options that you have, one is like very much shiny and appealing, perhaps because it looks like it can offer you some really good income in the moment. Okay. The other one, the other option is a little less shiny. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking of that song from Moana, Shiny. Dun, 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 dun. You know, dun, dun, I'm so shiny. Anyways, love that movie, by the way. But the other option here, maybe it's not as shiny or as attractive. Or maybe it doesn't seem so obvious as to how much income you can get from it. But the beautiful thing about this opportunity here, which isn't maybe as attractive on paper or on first glance, is that there's a lot of room to grow. Okay, there's a lot of room for you to grow and expand. Definitely for sure in like getting raises, getting promotions, and things like that. There's that opportunity to grow versus the other position might be a little bit more fixed, meaning there's not a lot of opportunity for advancement, or the opportunity for advancements is a little bit far between. Um, oh, hi, Bang. Hi, Bang, Bang. And the other thing, too, though, is this one here, it might feel a little bit slow. Okay. Slow and maybe it might not be as attractive. But what I'm feeling here with this energy is that maybe this one might feel a little bit more natural to you. I don't know, Desi. Let me know. Okay. This might feel a little bit more natural for you, meaning like it's your soul's calling, like you were born to do something like this. So, as far as where to go and what direction to take, I would trust your heart on that matter. But something that's really interesting that I want you to notice is that this person, even though they have two heads, two faces facing in different directions, they have one body holding both, holding both here. So, there might be a way for you to kind of blend those two things together. All right. So, oh, you're also thinking about writing a children's book. So it might take a lot of time and effort, Desi, to kind of juggle both things. But just know, like, one is taking care of your immediate needs, maybe, but the other thing is setting a foundation for your future and where you can go moving forward. What I'm really learning and understanding about switching careers, because I had done that, is sometimes part of the journey is not like jumping from one thing to the other, but part of the journey is kind of doing both things at once until one thing is stable enough that you can let go of the other thing, if that makes sense. All right, Desi? So I'm seeing that the majority of your reading makes a lot of sense. So trust your heart, do what feels right. And if one of the things is to like get a job just so you could pay the bills right now, then just use the rest of your free time to write. All right. Make the time to write your book. All right, love, because you can do it. I know it. You're welcome, love. So the next reading that I have is for "You're such a cliche," my fellow Libra in the house. So, Desi, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I'm so glad that this reading resonated. So, definitely move in those directions, those two directions. I wouldn't add a third thing onto your plate right now, okay? Just stay focused on those two things. All right, so cliche. Oh, thank you. That's a lot shorter to say cliche than "You're such a cliche." So, what area of life would you like me to pull a card for you? While we do that, let me just have a sip of my little tea. So, look at what I got in Taiwan on my travels, y'all. There's this little pineapple lid that you can put on your mug so that it stays warm. Oh my gosh, so lovely. So, let me get a sip of my tea, my honey citron tea. Okay, so cliche, we're gonna do love. Beautiful. Nice and warm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's take a look at love for the lovely cliche. All right, so we have this card. Ooh, cliche. Very, very interesting card we have for you. We have the Devil card for you. Okay, so very, very interesting. Now, this could represent a Capricorn. Okay, so some Capricorn energy here. Let me know, cliche, just so I can maybe make this a little more specific. Are you single or are you currently in a relationship with somebody? All right. So let me talk a little bit about the devil energy because this was one of the cards that used to kind of freak me out when I was first learning about the tarot because I was raised in a Catholic household and the devil is like, stay away, so evil. Well, like all that kind of stuff, right? And since then, I've kind of moved beyond this sort of binary understanding of good and evil. That, yeah, there definitely is elements that are good and evil in the world, but I find that a lot of things also fall into a gray area. Let me know if you understand what I'm talking about. Give me a little heart in the comments if you understand that. Seems like most of the world kind of exists in a gray area, not so black and white. So, cliche, what the devil represents is energy that is very much sort of sacrificing who you really are, okay, and giving in to some of your desires that are a little bit fleeting, okay, and it's so. And so the energy feels a lot like doing what feels good right now versus looking to the future for what you want. Okay. And so, what I'm understanding, and I don't know kind of what your relationship goals are, cliche, but sometimes when we're looking to be in a relationship, we agree to go on dates with people that maybe we're not really interested in, or maybe we agree to get back with an ex or something like that, simply because we don't want to be alone anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? And so we're taking an action that isn't like 100% aligned with us just for the sake of feeling okay or feeling good right now, here in the moment, versus doing a little bit more work so that we can have what we ultimately want at the end of the day or at kind of like at a later time. And so I feel like that's what this devil energy is. It's kind of like what I'm hearing is sometimes people say that it's better to deal with the devil that you know versus the devil that you don't know. Does anybody kind of know what I'm talking about with that? Ah, so cliche, yes. So it's about forgetting this crush because he has a girlfriend right now. Okay, so like I don't know what the future truly holds for their relationship, and they have their own journey. Maybe they'll stay together, maybe they won't, and then you'll have an opportunity, right, to perhaps pursue something with this crush. But really, what I'm sensing right now is it's probably better for you to look towards something else, okay? To open yourself up for a new love interest to come into your life and allow the universe to surprise you because chances are this person might even be a better catch than your current crush right now, you know? Oh, cliche, it's hard because you work on the same floor. Oh my gosh, I get it. I had this work crush too. We were actually on the same team. And so I literally had to talk to him every single day, multiple times a day. And so I get it. I get how challenging that it can be when you're in such close proximity to your crush. It can be like that out of sight, out of mind. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to move on when this thing just keeps showing up in your face, right? And so, cliche, why don't we all do an affirmation together? Okay. So, cliche, this is totally your affirmation, but whoever feels like they can benefit with this affirmation of love, then let's do it all together. Okay. So, everybody just like close your eyes for a moment here and let's take a deep breath in together and exhale out. And deep breath in. And we're going to hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. And if you're watching the replay, definitely feel free to join in on this affirmation and take the deep breaths as well. So, the affirmation that you're going to type in is I am open to meeting a love match that exceeds my expectations. And I'm going to type, why don't I type it in the chat as well? I am open to meeting a love match that exceeds my expectations. And I'm going to put like a little heart at the end, the little sparkles to have the magic in there. Okay. So, cliche, type that in, say it out loud. I am open to meeting a love match that exceeds my expectations. I love it. So let's just throw that energy out there and let's just celebrate as if this person already walked into our life and they are like more than we could ever dream of in a love match. Heartsies. Oh, that felt so lovely. That felt so lovely. I'm totally open to meeting a love match as well. So I'm in the same energy as you, Desi and Cliche. So let's cheer each other on in finding love. So let's do our next card pull. All right. So I already have the next emoji. So everybody pull up your emoji list. Let's get ready to do your reading. So, and of course, if everybody could make sure to let other people have a chance to get an individual reading as well, we're not going to do an individual card reading for the same person more than once, okay? Just to be fair. Jess and Desi singing Love is an Open Door from Frozen. I love that one too. Oh, Giselle, yay! We're going to support Giselle as well in her magnetizing a love match. Lovely. Hello, Philomena. Oh my gosh, I just love that name. I love saying that. Okay, so for the next live card reading, whoever puts in a pineapple emoji first will get the next card reading, just like my little pineapple top here that's covering my tea. So, pineapple emoji. Yes, we're all going to attract love. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, yay, Philomena as well. Woohoo! Philomena is open to meeting a love match that exceeds her expectations. Oh, Jessica, the first one with the pineapple. And then Philomena comes next, and then Giselle. Okay, so Jess, what area of life would you like me to do a card pull for? Oh, thanks, Desi, for complimenting my hair. This is totally like I just brushed it out this morning after I did yoga so I could look presentable for all of you. Okay, so Jessica, what area of life shall I do a card pull for? Oh, Giselle, don't worry, girl. Don't worry. I have a feeling you're going to get a card reading here any moment as well. So just hang tight. So, Jess, let me know what area of life did you want me to pull a card for? Career. All right. So let's get, okay, this card is really trying to come out. So we have this, the Three of Swords. So what I'm feeling for you, Jess, when it comes to your career is that there's going to be a little bit of disappointment here. I'm getting the sense that um, as you explore some of the options here, you might feel like there are some aspects of it that are not really as wonderful or as cool as you thought that they were going to be. So, I don't know if it's going to be like the benefits package, right? With one job versus the other, where it seems like, oh, I don't get as much vacation days or sick days, right? Or maybe I won't get as good of a healthcare coverage or insurance, right? Maybe the pay might be a little bit less, even though the opportunity might still be good. So I'm seeing here that there is going to be a little bit of a disappointment on some level here. Maybe the schedule isn't going to be like ideal either. So what I'm seeing here is definitely take a look at all aspects, and you're going to need to ask a lot of questions. Okay, you need to ask a lot of questions when you go in, because what I'm seeing here is there's this silhouetted figure behind this like paper door that's hiding. And so I feel like, when you are exploring your options, that there might be something that's going unsaid, that maybe the company or the employer is thinking like, oh, most people don't like this about our company, so maybe I just won't mention it unless the person asks about it. So go prepared with lots of questions, really have a good understanding of what it is that you desire out of your ideal work situation, and make sure you ask about it when you're talking to these other places. All right. And something is going to come as a shock to you, okay, that's going to maybe not align with your vision of this employer, where it's kind of like you have this idea of what they're going to offer you and how their system works, how they run their business, all that kind of stuff, and then they're going to say or do something that's going to shock you and make you be like, what? I don't know, that one sounds really interesting. Okay. So just keep those things in mind. So ask the questions that you need to ask to really understand what's going on, and then make the decision of which place is really the right place for you to be. You know what I'm saying? Um, Hello, Manu. Jess, so funny you say that because I'm learning about some things that are being left unsaid with where I'm at now. Ooh, so yeah, so maybe the place that you're at right now wasn't all that it was advertising itself to be, And maybe it is good for you to look at this other opportunity for you, and it might be a better shift. But still, when you go for that other opportunity, make sure you ask them all these questions as well that you're experiencing and learning about where you're at that is not, aligning with you. All right. So let me know, Jess, if that really resonated, if that helped. So the big thing is something shocking has or will be revealed to you, and it's important that you ask questions because there are secrets or things that are going unspoken that really will have a big impact on your happiness and where you're at. Oh, Desi, Sunday yoga session. Maybe that might be something I will offer in the future. I'm looking to try to expand this community here and do more offerings. Like I want to do workshops because I love teaching, and doing exercises for people to have some opportunity to do self-discovery, and kind of stepping into their authentic self. And so I do want to create a little community. Right now I'm working on a website because I do enjoy doing personal readings, like kind of what I do here, but a little bit more in depth. So I'm working on a website so that people can request and book personalized readings with me through the website rather than just emailing me, because I feel it's maybe a little bit more professional looking. So I really want to be able to do that, and then from there continue to build. Um, and oh, I also wanted to say too, this happened last time, and I probably should have like mentioned this earlier, but we do these competitions, these little games to let people have an opportunity to play and get a live card reading. But if you do super thanks and send like a little sticker, it doesn't really matter what the monetary amount is, then I'll definitely for sure do a card reading for you if you do a super thanks. Okay, not that you're obligated to by any means. You could just play the games. But if you really want a live reading right here, right now, just do a super thanks and I'll make sure to have a reading done for you. Okay? So this deck, seems to be a favorite of my audience. This is the Tarot of the Divine deck. Okay, so Tarot of the Divine. It has a lot of like folklores and stories from around the world, which is why I bought it because I love stories from around the world and like fairy tales and stuff. So let's do our next card reading. Okay, so everybody get your emojis up. Um, so Jess, I'm so glad this reading helped you. So happy to hear that. Um, okay, so what emoji are we going to do for our next competition? Okay, I got it. So the first person who comments a star emoji will get the next card pull. Okay, so star emoji, here we go. Excuse me. Ivy and Bo and me. Wow. First one by a stretch. Okay, so Ivy, Bo, and me. Let me know what area of life you would like me to pull a card for. Desi, Starseed, let's go. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my gosh, yes, Starseeds. Let me know if anybody here identifies as a Starseed. And also, if you know as well, let me know which sort of star system you really resonate with. Are you like Arcturus energy? Are you like, um, what is the, I don't know why I'm hearing like Philomena again, even though that's somebody's name. Pallades, that's the other one. Oh my gosh. Are you Pallades? Um, what are the other star seeds? The star systems like Arcturus, Sirius. Sirius, yep, that's another one. I remember taking like a quiz to find out. So Ivy, Bo, and me, which area of life would you like me to do a reading for? Or do you just want like a general message? You know? Um, yeah, Ivy, Bo, and me, Arcturus is a valid question. Oh, that's the question you want. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so does Ivy and Bo and me have Arcturus energy? Oh, that's a fun question. I would not have guessed that that question would come up. Okay, let's see. So we have the King of Coins. So this actually came up earlier, but what I'm sensing here is that this is a yes, that you do have Arcturus energy. And what's so interesting is like I'm looking at the face of this turtle and it kind of seems to me like it's smiling, but also like with Arcturus energy, what I remember seeing about Arcturus energy is that they really don't have like a nose. They kind of have this, like a reptilian kind of thing where it's just like little slits. So it's not like a nose like this, like my little strawberry nose here. That's not how Arcturus has. Their nose is more like this. So that's why I feel like for sure, Ivy and Bo and me, that you do have a lot of Arcturus energy as far as your star seed energy. Um, and does anybody know much about like Arcturus? I know we're kind of getting a little esoteric here and I really love it. Um, but Arcturus energy, as far as I understand, their energy is very much like scientific. Um, and so Arcturus energy, like they tend to have a lot of understanding of like engineering and a little bit maybe too in like health and medicine. And so they're very like smart energy. Um, and they're very like focused on like the civilization as a whole. Like how do we advance the species? So they're not very like personally driven or ego driven. Do you know what I'm saying? They think of more like us as a people, and everything they do kind of is towards that energy. So yeah, there you go, Ivy and Bo and me. Like you have that confirmation for yourself that you do have a strong, strong connection with Arcturus. So I'm so glad that we were able to clarify that for you today. um, yeah, Desi, definitely take a quiz. I feel like the quiz is like the more questions they ask, the more reliable the result. Like if the questions are only like, 8 to 10, then I don't think they're as good. So find one that has a good amount of questions. Okay. So let's go with the next card pull. All right. So let me think of an emoji though. What emoji for the next card pull? Mm, okay, I got it. So the first person who types in a bicycle um, will get the next card reading. So bicycle, um, I'll also accept like a moped or a motorcycle. Okay, so a two-wheeled vehicle. So let's see, who is that gonna be? Is there like a bicycle emoji? Oh my god, I need to check my phone. This is so funny. How am I gonna call an emoji where I'm not even sure if it exists? So let me go and search for it. Oh, I do see a bicycle. Do we not have? Okay. There we go. I was rooting for you, Giselle. I was rooting for you, Giselle. I was like, where is Giselle? Let's get that bicycle in there. Okay, Giselle. So, which area of life would you like me to pull a card for you? Okay. And then what I'm sensing is it might actually be a good time to do like the group reading, the group pick a card. Okay. So, Giselle, let me know. Giselle, finally, yes, celebrate. I knew you were going to get a reading today. I totally had that feeling for you, love. So, which area of life would you like me to pull a card for you? Love. All right, Giselle, let's take a look at love for the wonderful Giselle, who made it to the finish line. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords for you, Giselle. So, what I'm getting here is that with love, there's a little bit of like sneaky energy coming through. I'm not even sure what this could be about. So, as I'm looking at this image, what I'm seeing here is to be a little bit wary, okay, with what is coming into love next. Because what I'm getting here is things are not what they seem, okay? So we have this like wolf or coyote figure, but then the shadow is that of like this man with like not really sexy, sharp teeth there. And so what I'm getting is that something might appear to be one thing, just like on looks alone, but really there's something else behind it all. And there's also this like little smoke coming out here, and to me, that's like almost signaling some type of like warning, right? Some type of communication that's saying, like, hey, be careful because somebody that's trying to approach you in love, they're not who they say they are. And they might have some ulterior motives that are not really aligned with you, you know? Like, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this before, but when I was like using online dating apps, like there were some guys who came on like really strong in their messages, right? And it was like they would say that they wanted to go on a date and get to know me, but what I really felt is like they just wanted to hook up and have like a one night stand. And me kind of, I think being a little bit naive and hoping the best out of people and hoping that maybe I was like imagining things and like seeing danger when there wasn't any, I would agree to go on dates with these guys. And like the date was absolutely horrible. Like they were too touchy and like they couldn't hold a conversation and they like would say these like really inappropriate innuendos. Do you know what I'm saying? And it just became very clear like I just wasted my time like meeting up with them because I had a feeling that they didn't want the same thing I wanted, and I still went along with it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like hooking up or like one night stands. Like, no, not at all. Like to each their own. But I think what's important is like everybody has to be on the same page. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they have to be on the same page. If both of you are looking for a hookup, one night stand, great, go for it. But if that's not what both of you are looking for, then you should not be like going on a date. You know what I'm saying? So Giselle, yeah. So Giselle, what I'm really getting, even though the message is not like one that's so like, woo, fun, the message that I'm really getting here is to really trust your gut. That if you feel like something isn't right here, then like turn around and go in the other direction, okay? Because you can trust your instincts when it comes to this situation right here in love, Giselle, okay? My dear, so trust it. Like, do not get any more entangled with it than you need to be and do not waste any more time with someone that really isn't going to bring you happiness, you know? So, oh, thank you, Giselle. I'm so glad that you allowed me to do this reading for you and that it resonated. Okay. I'm so happy. Um, now, I'm looking at the numbers of people that are on here live with me, and I'm looking at the comments and like seeing who's active in the comments. I just want to see, did anybody not get a reading before we do the group readings? Because it seems like most of you are going to get two readings today. Okay, you're going to get this, your individual reading, and you're going to get like this pick a card group reading as well. So, oh, Giselle, my dear, you are so very welcome. Um, so we are going to do the pick a card here. Okay, so it looks like everybody that's present at this point in time got to have a reading, which is lovely. I don't think that happened before, but I'm really happy that it did. So let's go on to do the group pick a card reading. So all of you watching this replay also get a reading as well in case you didn't receive any lovely nuggets from the live readings for other people. I also want to remind everybody that I do personal readings. So just for now, there's an email in the description box of my video. Send me an email with like one question or like one area of life you'd like me to do a reading for you on, and I'm happy to do so. It'll be like a pre-recorded reading so you can like rewatch it, and you'll have time to sit with the messages, all right, whenever it suits your schedule. So everybody, before I do any kind of readings, I like to take a deep breath in and out just to ground my energy and really connect with my intuition. So let's do that together. Deep breath in and exhale out. Connecting with your intuition, grounding your energies, being open to receive this next set of messages. Oh, Ivy, you gave me a super thanks. I did a reading for you. Is it okay if I do another card reading for you after we finish this pick a card? Is that okay? Thank you so much for the super thanks, Ivy. That was so kind of you. I appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, everybody. So here are your options. So we have three options, just like the lovely three hippos coming out of the water. um, oh, thank you. Thank you, Ivy. I really, really appreciate that. Oh my God, Desi. Oh, thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's go as this is number one, this is number two, and this is number three. So, my loves, go ahead and tune in and see which one of these cards is really calling to you. We have one, two, and three. And we are going to start. I don't like to go in order. I like to mix things up because I don't want to be too predictable, you know? So we're going to start with card number 2. So let me know in the comments who chose card number 2. And everybody watching the replay, let me know too. Comment number 2 down below to let me know that this is your choice. All right. So let me, dun 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 dun. Jessica chose number 2. So we have the well for those of you that were drawn to card number 2. And on the bottom, what it says, family wishes come true. Oh, this is so, so beautiful. So, this little fortune that's coming your way is that you as a family unit, so whether that's you and your parents and siblings, or like you and your spouse and your children, whatever that formation looks like to you, that some wish that you all have together is going to come true. So everybody has to be on board with this wish, and it's going to come true. And a beautiful blessing that will make kind of everybody in the family happy is going to be granted. I love it. And Jess, I have an idea. I know what this might be referencing for you in particular, since we had a chance to chat the other day. So, congratulations. I love that for you. All right. So, we are going to go to number 1. All right. So, let me know in the comments down below who chose number 1, because we have something very, very interesting here. I'm going to need to clarify this. So, Desi chose number 1, and so did Ivy and Bo and me. Okay. So, card number 1 is Dark Man. Ooh, I feel like there's like some samurai vibes coming from this picture. And on the bottom it says dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Oh, okay. So I feel like we need a little clarifier. So clearly, there's going to be some major event or happening that's going to involve a dark man. So someone with dark hair or dark skin. So, can we get a little clarification as to like what is this dark man showing up for? And we have 10 of cups. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So, what I'm getting for you, group 1, is that a man with dark hair or a dark complexion is going to come into your life very soon here, because they are attracted to you. And not just like what we were talking about before, like, I just want to hook up with you kind of thing. Like, no, they really do like you. Like, we have this like family here, like a man, woman, and a baby. So, this is someone who has genuine feelings for you, is like coming into your life here very, very soon. Okay. And they're not here just to like, for short term dating, one night stand. Like, they're here in your life because they want to see if it's possible to have a future with you and to, date you and maybe even marry you, right? So they're looking for something a little bit more long term. And I think that's beautiful because I feel like that energy recently has been kind of lacking. You know what I'm saying? I've been boom. Can he hurry up? I'm waiting. Oh my gosh. Oh, waiting. That's making me think of this unreleased track by Beyonce. Waiting, 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 waiting. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have to look that up now on YouTube. So this unreleased track by Beyonce, Waiting. Loved it. I love some of these unreleased tracks by artists. I wish they would just put it on their album already. Anywho, last but not least, who chose card number 3? Jigga, jigga, jigga. Let me know in the comments down below if you are part of my group 3. For those of you watching the replay, Just Be You chose them. Hi, Just Be You. Thanks for joining. Chose 3. I'm guessing Giselle, did you choose 3? I see 3 sets of eyes over there. I feel like maybe you chose 3 as well. So for those of you that were drawn to card number 3, we have Forest. Okay, Forest. And what the message here with Forest is muddled, unclear thinking. So what I'm getting here is that there's a little bit of confusion in your life right now. Okay, maybe there's some decision you're trying to make. Maybe you're feeling pressured to make this decision, but you just don't know what to do because things are really confusing. Things are not making maybe sense to you all the way through. And so what I'm understanding first and foremost is now is not the time to be making that kind of decision. Okay, if at all possible, Do not like, do not make this decision in haste. Like, just wait it out. The answer will come to you here really, really soon. Okay. Oh, Giselle, you chose two. Oh, very, very interesting that you got card number two. So maybe this person that you couldn't trust, you need to get them out of the picture so that this dark man can come in who has maybe better intentions towards you. So back to this forest card though, this muddled, unclear thinking. So I feel like it's going to be one of those things, group three, where if you try to force the answer, force trying to make a move, it might actually like get you more lost, more kind of confused, right? Like it might lead you deeper into this forest, okay, if you feel pressured to make a decision or you make a decision in haste. So it's best that you just kind of wait, take a few deep breaths, and just ask for the universe, for God or whatever to give you a sign, give you guidance before you actually move forward, okay? um and then you'll be more happier with whatever result comes of that. Okay, so if you can just wait it out, just be patient, things will start to make sense here soon enough. I'm also getting from spirit that we need to just draw like a little piece of guidance or advice and encouragement for you, to kind of get the ball rolling. Wow, Ryan, rolling here with this forest energy that's coming through. Okay, so we have Knight of Coins. So again, the universe, God, whatever higher power you believe in, is saying that you really have to just be patient. There's really not much more that can be said with this. To just be patient. Don't worry. Things will sort themselves out. Things will become clear. And what's also key for you to know, group three, is like you don't have to do anything else. Like this person here totally chilling on their little like ox or bull. They're just chilling. They've done their part. They just have to wait now for the solution or the assistance to show up. Okay, so you did what you needed to do, group three. Like, congrats to you. Awesome job. Now you just gotta sit and wait for the result to pop up. Okay, I think that's a beautiful thing. I know a lot of us can be a bit impatient, and so that can be a bit of a challenging energy to be sitting in. But, just know that you did your part. There's nothing else you could have done better or nothing more that you could have done. Okay? So, Jessica, we are all needing to practice patience to get the rewards we are hoping for. I agree with that 100. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Just a reminder that in a few minutes here, pick a card reading is going to be posted. Hi, Tati. Bibiba. Thank you for joining. I'm just about to wrap it up, so make sure you catch the replay, okay? So just in a few minutes, I'm changing my posting schedule to be on Wednesday and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. So today you guys are going to get another pick a card reading here in just a few minutes. Is going to be posted, all right? And I'm going to see if I can do another live card reading while I'm away in, probably I'm going to do it, I have a feeling, maybe in Taiwan. But we'll see because I'm going to go to New Zealand and Taiwan this month. So I'd like to do another reading, okay, for everybody. So I hope you can join in next time. And I wish you all a very beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining. Hola. Thank you, Giselle. Thank you, Desi. Thank you, everybody.